Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Happiest, Healthiest You. Thank you for joining me here. So, the subject of today's video is, of course, well, first of all, happy Halloween. And then after that, the subject of today's video is Halloween candy, how to avoid it. So, it's going to be a lot of it tonight. I'm going trick-or-treating with my boy, and I know he's going to have a bag full of candy, and it's going to be Mr. Good Bars and Baby Ruths and all my favorite. So first of all, I want to start off by saying, life's too short not to enjoy a piece of candy. I mean, if it's not going to kill you. I mean, if you want to go ahead and have a little bit of candy, Halloween comes once a year. Just the important thing is don't beat yourself up about it. You've got your whole life ahead of you to eat healthy and exercise. And in the grand scheme of things, 1 day, 2 days isn't really going to make a difference. I mean, I've had candy before on previous Halloweens, and I'd lost 180 pounds. And eating candy a couple of days on Halloween didn't stop me from losing weight. It's not going to stop you either. But that being said, if you really do want to avoid it, and I can tell you that all being said, I really would like to avoid it. The best method that I found for avoiding sweets like that, which I've used many a times for the pizza in the break room at work, is you don't tell yourself, I can't have it. What you do is you say, maybe I'll have it later. There's been many times where I walked downstairs and saw that pizza in the break room in the office and said, I might have it later. I can't say that I'm not going to have it when I come back from lunch. I can't say that I'm not going to have a slice of that pizza when I get off at work if there's any left. But I'll pass on it now, but maybe later. And then later comes. And when that later comes, you just say it again and you tell yourself, well, I've made it this far, maybe I'll have some tomorrow. And when you do that, you take the pressure off of yourself. So you're not fighting the urge to avoid it because you're not completely saying no. If you're completely saying no, then you got to summon that willpower to fight it off and accept the fact that that's it. You're not having it. But if you sort of kick the can down the road, to speak, and say, I might have it later, then pressure's off. It's okay to say now. It's okay to say no now because you could have it later if you wanted. So that's one tip that I've used to avoid it. It's a tip that pretty much comes from Alcoholics Anonymous. Where I've got a really good buddy of mine. His father. Who had been in AA for many years. He told me one day. He said, Jesse, I can't tell you that I won't have a drink this weekend. I can't tell you that I'm not going to have a drink tomorrow. I can't say that I'm not going to have one tonight. But I can say that I'm not going to have one right now. And, those words have stuck with me for a long time and have helped me to fight food cravings, And, I've adapted it in my own little way and, hope to have shared it with you here in a helpful way. And hopefully it helps you to avoid that Halloween candy if you're looking to do so. So just remember, you don't have to say, no, I'm not going to have it. It's okay to kick the can down the road and just keep doing that until that candy's gone, And, eventually, it'll get to the point, where you'll have programmed your brain to be able to say no to things like this, and it will get easier. I guarantee you that. Saying I've got a notorious sweet tooth, and saying no to cakes and things like that over the years has become a lot easier. It really has, because once you get started thinking like this, then you really program your brain, you program your mind to be able to say no. I mean, if you give in and you have it, you're programming your brain to accept giving in. And then next time you come up with that situation, your brain's already going to have those neurological pathways to lead you to giving in. If you say no and you pass on it, then you're going to program your brain how to do that. And, there really is a lot of truth in that. It's a lot of new age science that's kind of come out in so many years, but it really does help and it will get easier. And hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a happy, healthy, and safe Halloween. Take care.